Hey guys, welcome back. So we got a very special adventure here this weekend. We're driving to Alvord Desert and we're gonna also explore Steens Mountains. But what makes this weekend so special is that I'm gonna get to do that with some of my friends and some subscribers. So this is gonna be kind of like a mini meetup, and we're gonna just explore, have a great time, and have a blast. So stay tuned and enjoy. So due to the loud wind noise, I'm just going to do a quick dub over this section of the video. We all just met at the entrance to Alvord Hot Springs and drove south as there was a bunch of water collected on the north side of the desert. There was even someone stuck there in their little VW wagons, so we all just set up camp here. Chef Chris, what are you making right now?
Oh, we're making some gourmet hot dogs with some ground bison, half ground rabbit, a little bit of Portuguese sausage in there too, in a natural shell casing. We're just flambeing it over a little bit of heat, you know.
That is the fanciest hot dog I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it's just a hot dog.
Here we go. We got a rig walk around of Mike's Jeep.
How's it going? Well, generally I'm actually more of a hammock camper, but looking around where there's no trees, so
yeah.
Just basically use all my backpacking gear. So I got the Thermarest. Actually, this is a Thermarest as well. The Neo Air.
Air pad on top.
Yeah, and then I have my 4-season bag that I use, and then a pillow. And then somewhere in there, my dog will squeeze in with me.
And that's Bacon, the beagle.
I don't know what's going on with him today.
Got the fire extinguisher there. Flashlights on.
My name's Danielle.
I'm Bashir.
We're from Las Vegas, Nevada. Drove about 9.5 hours to come out here. Well worth it though. We're just rocking a 2016 4Runner SR5 daily driver. So mods have to come off for the most part for us.
Right.
Essentially, we wanted to be able to have the versatility to not be stopped as far as where we could go. We ran stock for a while, but then after that we did stuff like I added the Bilstein 5100s front and rear, and I also did springs, the OME springs, 885s, 889. Thought process with that is we're heavier in the back. Most people hate the nose dive. So what we did as far as our bag is we did a Wilco off-road rear tire carrier, and we just got all of our recovery stuff, roto packs, but this normally comes off at work, so we pulled that off. We put the Easy On K9 tent, K9 roof rack with the Tepui tent. Love Tepui. And of course the first thing you do as soon as you buy a new vehicle is you get the tires. Wilson tires. So yep. And this is the first time I ever did hand cooked Dyno Pro. I was usually a Toyo Tires fan, big time, and they didn't have 5. I needed 5, so we went with these, and we're pretty pleased with it. These tires are 275 717s. As another issue, we are rigid. They sold me on rigid. It was between rigid and Baja, and we got rigid. We have the LEDs coming, ditch lights. That's like our next major upgrade lighting. But we just went with the SR Pro Series pods. Just for spotlight. Otherwise, the only thing we got on the hood extra is we run the trigger system. We did an onboard air compressor. Where we're from, a lot of off-roading. Airing down is like super important. So we got the onboard air compressor with the trigger system that runs our lighting and that. So we'll pretty much be expanding this area, probably dual battery system when we look into getting an onboard fridge and stuff. So right now, my air compressor, as far as lighting right now, from here. And even if I'm in the tent, we're in the tent, and something's weird going on in the front of the rig, just press this button, get spots. So we're gonna wrap it all the way around once they come in and maximize our lighting. This is Easy On K9 roof rack.
Okay.
We wanted to go with the Front Runner. They have a lot of accessories, but their accessories work on this. The only difference is the access underneath the roof rack. It's the biggest difference. And it makes sense for us because of our tent. So we have a lot of clearance up there. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, so like from here,
I can access anything I need pretty easily.
that's awesome.
But yeah, otherwise we went with it. It's sturdy, a little pricey, but quality is worth it when it comes to stuff like that, especially when you're sleeping on top of your roof. So
a big reason we decided to get that rack too is that one is bolt on. We didn't have to do any drilling or modifications to get that roof rack on, so that was a big plus for us to just be able to bolt that on there without drilling any holes.
Yeah, then I gotta pay someone so I can blame them when it's jacked up. And then we use to keep this on, we actually have rock straps from because this didn't come essentially with a way to set up with our Max Tracks. They have stuff you can buy, but what we have, it's called rock straps, and it's what motorcycle users have. But yeah, get them on Amazon, $12, and it creates a tension where these things don't go anywhere. Pretty much seven gallons with this thing. Roughly that's 105 miles if we were in a pinch. So yeah, haven't had to use them, knock on wood.
Walk around. This is awesome.
We don't have the floor attached to it.
Yeah.
We attach the floor sometimes if it's like super sandy or wet.
You don't necessarily always need the flooring.
You know.
Oh yeah, that's a good amount of space right there.
And we're making what we do have for space out of the rocks right here left on the driveway. But it opens up pretty big.
So like if there's a situation where you got like rain coming in or snow or you just don't want anything to possibly get in, then you put the floor.
Yep,
but it's not like a necessity.
Nope. Nope.
It was on in our hurricane conditions night when we were testing out the tent.
With the floor?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what you could do is like alter the way you stake it so that the floor comes up, and it'll kind of give you that
a bathtub sort of.
Right.
Oh, gotcha. The sides.
So the water doesn't come through the cracks. You're still. It's about like 3 or 4 inches. Yeah. And the water won't be able to get in.
And it's a zipper.
It zips right onto the bottom. Right here. It zips up the whole floor all the way around.
Nice. And this is like, yeah, this is solid. This is just like our rooftop tent too. It's a solid material.
Yep, mesh windows, and you can roll them all down and keep everything up if you need to.
Now, on the CVT, a ladder like this was an extra upgrade you have to pay extra for. Did this one come with it?
Came with it.
The telescoping ladder?
Yeah.
It came with it.
Okay.
I think all their models come with that.
Come with it?
And the bigger models that we got comes with the NX. You don't pay for that either.
Nice. Yeah, ours came with the NX too. It's just these ladders are so great because you're not always on the same kind of floor height or depth.
And if you lift your vehicle and you don't have a telescopic ladder, it might be an issue for you.
That's it. Oh, so it can even go even lower than that.
Yeah, or higher. You could pull it all the way out if you need to. But
Nice. And it seems solid. It's like there's tubes and stuff. Oh yeah. All right. Sorry about it. Just wanted to check it out. I noticed the annex. I was like, dude, that looks freaking awesome.
This is Tough Stuff Overland. It's probably like one of the first things I bought for the roof rack. So we're gonna wear this one down and probably do the what is it, the 720 wraparound? 270. Yeah, 270 wraparound.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
So
awesome.
I think that's gonna be the next thing. So we're gonna get our use out of this and go ahead and upgrade with one of those.
Do you got a mounting system for your tablet inside? Sorry, I'm just
you know what?
things.
I'm all about Velcro.
Yeah.
And magnets. So this is magnet. We usually use Gaia. I'm getting old, so I need a bigger screen. So I get my iPad,
Same here.
and this is all pretty much magnetic. So there's magnets. I use pretty much Velcro and magnet for anything. This is Velcroed on here. Like that's pretty much it. We keep it simple because like it's our daily driver, so I don't like clutter.
Yeah.
Calm, stuff like that. it's all gonna probably always stay mobile.
Cool.
So
You got an awesome rig. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Josh. I'm coming from Portland. This is my Toyota Tacoma. I just got it actually 2 weeks ago, and I love it. It's so fun to drive, but I haven't done much to it. It's actually pretty naked, I feel like, compared to the other trucks.
Yeah,
But
you just got it, right?
just got it, yeah. But
Yeah, it was able to get you onto the desert.
oh yeah, for sure. I actually used the 4-wheel drive for the first time, and it was a lot of fun. I'm trying to drift in this, but I don't know how to do that. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's nothing crazy.
What do you have on it so far? I see you got a tonneau cover.
Yeah, this came at the dealership. This was probably like $650, but it's a trifold tonneau cover.
How do you
And-
like it? Any leaks or anything like that?
It
or-
does. So it rained. There's a storm in Portland like a couple days ago, and it leaks a little bit through the side, but for the most part, I had all my stuff in there, and it kept it relatively dry. Like, it just leaks through the side a little bit,
Yeah.
but besides that, it's still pretty good. I actually got this rubber mat here too. You can't see it, but this came, or I bought this too, and this is super nice because it keeps everything stable. It's super good
Not sliding
traction.
around.
Yeah, but only thing, it picks up dirt really easily too. So,
You have any other plans for this truck?
I kind of wanted to get one of those campers, the rooftop campers, just because it's so convenient. I mean, it took us a while to set this up. It was so windy earlier, and
Yeah.
trying to get that thing down was a challenge. But we have 4 guys working on it, so it was easy. But like, looking at these guys,
Yeah.
they just literally set up in 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, and they were good to go. So
Yeah.
gonna have to invest in one of those.
So right now you use the tent system over here.
Yeah, it's a pretty big tent. It's like I don't know. I feel like it's like a 4 or 5 person tent,
And then it was
8-person tent.
It was pretty windy last night, but it still held up pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. I mean, once you nailed it down, it was fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is it fits 4 people's worth of luggage in there, and it's super nice. I owned a Mazda before this, so I had a small car, but I love it now.
Gosh, well, thank you for showing us your
Yeah.
rig.
Thanks for
Really?
having me on the channel.
We look forward to you building it up, man.
Absolutely, man.
And it doesn't even have to be built up, right?
No.
Part of it is like you were able to make it out here and enjoy this without.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the stock TRD
Yeah.
Sport, and you were still able to enjoy
Yeah,
this.
I'm
so-
a newbie, so I'm not a pro like some of these guys, but I'm just getting into it, so I'm excited. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I feel like it's fun to go with the truck.
Nice.
It is.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Overlanding could be anything, right?
Yep.
You could just bring your stock truck,
Yep.
bring a tent, and still have a good time. right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You had a good time out here.
Absolutely. Thanks, Crocam Outdoors,
Yeah.
for doing this. This is
Yeah.
awesome. I definitely wouldn't have survived without you.
How's pooping outside?
Hey, you know what? We'll talk about that later. Different clip.
My name's Aaron. This is my wife Oksana, and we drove all the way down from Seattle, Washington, about 1,100 mile round trip by the time we go. This is our 2018 TRD Pro. Done a few modifications since we bought it, saved up our money, and really dove into the right products, or some products that we thought were right for our application. Under the hood right now, we got a dual battery system from Genesis Off-Road. Great guys over there at Genesis, very helpful. They walked me through everything. This is a really simple plug and play system. One thing to note though is because of the location of the dual battery, this is a Group 25 and it's not the Group 31, but it's been great for us so far. So it's got the smart isolator on there. If the cranky battery happens to drain, I can hit this little button right here, and that'll jump start it based off of the house battery. For the switch system, we went with the S-Pod. It's been a great application for us as well. All of our auxiliary items are easily connected to that. For instance, the dual ARB air compressor, which we mounted up here in front of the passenger side. Again, it's been a great location for us. I know there's a couple different iterations out there, but it's been good for us. Wheels and tires went with the BF Goodrich's KO2s, all terrains. They've been great. There's obviously a lot of brands out there, but this has been perfect for us, our application. VTX, great wheel. I like the design, and those guys over there have been really awesome to work with as well. And of course, had to go with the Spider Track spacers in there just to put that wheel out just a little bit, give it that look. I don't know how much it adds to the performance as much, but I do like the look. I'm guilty of that. As far as the interior, there's the S-Pod, the SE, and this of course runs all my extra accessories that I have. when it turns on. Went with the T-Pam. These guys are awesome for all your accessories that you want. Right now I'm running the Ram up there, Garmin GPS. And the Garmin's been great for us. It's easily Bluetooth right into the iPad. That helps with all the navigation. And from there, I have an OBD switch is here, and I can monitor the engine in as well. So again, just a great application for us. Gets everything kind of up where we need it. It's been great. As far as rock sliders and armor, I went with RCI. They've been another great company to work with. Very helpful as far as what to go with as far as aluminum versus steel. Walked me through the process. So those guys over there have been excellent. So RCI, rock sliders, and then of course underneath I have all the armor from RCI as well, just to keep it as safe as possible. A few more touches still need to be added to it, which is more mods to come, but we're getting there. For sleeping, we went with, well, I'll start with the rack, Front Runner rack. Another great product. I know that it entailed drilling, but so far so good. And I know a lot of guys are running it as well, and it's been a great rack for us. And of course it fits the Alucab perfect. The Alucab rooftop tent has been excellent. It's been fun for us. We've gone all the way down to 8 degrees weather. We've done it in rain, sleet, snow, and of course desert. So
nice.
Great. It fits us. Three different openings. Right now we're just running it off this side because we do have the awning on the other side. If we needed to, we could use the ladder on the hatch as well. So right now we're just running it off this side.
Very cool.
For our application. So okay, for the rear, I'm running the CBI rear, dual rear swing out bumper. And again, these guys have been great. Very popular product right now. So their lead times are probably up there to 12, 16 weeks. It's been great. The welds on here are just second to none. Amazing welds on here. And again, any support you need, they'll help you out. And of course, I'm doing the dual jerry can holder here. I've got the fuel on there, and then I've got the lifesaver for the extra water right now. And of course, the Crazy Beaver shovel. Gotta have the Crazy
I
Beaver.
love that shovel.
Yeah.
Also great for shoveling snow.
Snow, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Was
It's
a-
such a versatile shovel.
It is.
As you can see, we have this completely packed full. I know it's a little hard to see, but I am running a webbing system in here from Wrangler, and this cargo netting is excellent. It holds all the gear in the location and the place it needs to be. If I accidentally have to hit the brakes really hard, my dog that sits in the passenger in the back there is going to be completely safe, and of course we're going to be completely safe from anything flying towards us. So
Nice.
great product. They're based out of Washington. Another great company to work with. So
Very cool.
so you can see we've got everything kind of strategically put in here. Believe me, it changes every time I reload it. So this is never the same. But
Yep.
yeah, that's part of the adventure. These Front Runner boxes are great. They hold up well, and surprisingly, you can put a lot of stuff in there. And you can see my high-tech labeling system here. And then I've got the modular storage panels on the side here. I know it's a little tough to see, and that's from Rego. Those have been helpful. Store all the gear and stuff on there. Things about the CBIs, you do have the fold-out table here. You can get the other table from the other side as well, which I'm probably going to upgrade to because it's nice to have that extra space, especially for the chef cooking.
Right.
It's a lot of space. And of course, the famous trasharoo, helpful, allows us to leave no trace, and then obviously wherever we go, we can pick up after people that have left their trash out as well. Something we absolutely do.
Awesome.
And I'm running the Max Tracks, and these guys have been extremely helpful. Other than that, this is where our dog Luna lives when we travel. She fits nicely in here, full-size lab, and again, she's protected from that cargo netting. A lot of people ask me about the awning. The Alucab awning, it's amazing. Nothing has held it back. The wind, it stays up perfect in the winds. And
Like
there are
stakes that you
yeah,
can
there's
put in.
guidelines you can put out if you need to, but we haven't had to do that.
Cool.
You can actually do a pull up on it. It's that strong. Yeah, and then just to round it out is I did go with the snorkel on here. A lot of people ask me why I went with a snorkel. A lot of Forest Service roads in Oregon and Washington get really dirty. If you're traveling in a caravan, you get that nice cool air coming from up above rather than down below. Not necessary for the water crossings. I'm not doing any deep water crossings. Plus the air box is up here. If I were to go that deep, I'm sure I'd have water in the cab. So
Right.
by that time.
And that's the common misconception is people think it's only for water, right?
Yes.
And not about the air
Yes.
intake.
It's all about the cooler air and engine performance for sure. The ditch lights, I went with the Squadron Pros from Baja Designs, and I have them as well for my rear backup lights as well. They have been super bright, super great in the snow and the dust. And then the light bar up there, I'm running the Baja Designs light bar as well. I went with amber for that. Just again, that helps with the dust and the snow where we are in the winter. So the next mod, of course, is the front bumper, which is coming. Again, I'm going to go with CBI.
It's back ordered. You're supposed to have it for the Overland Rally, and yeah.
It's their full-size bumper. It won't have the light guards, but it is the full-size bumper, and it will have a 30-inch light bar, I believe, in there. And of course, I'll have a winch in there as well. Got into one situation this winter where I needed the winch, so luckily someone else was there to help get me out. Yeah, big shout out to a couple guys out there in the industry. Adventure Pro, JP at Adventure Pro has been amazing. Really a guide for me going through this industry and getting to talk to him about a lot of the applications, a lot of the products. There's a plethora out there, a lot of great brands out there, and they are all of them are willing to help you. You just got to choose what's right for you, and JP was great for me. Great mentor. So yeah, nice. This allows us to get a little further than those Teslas and the Hondas.
Right,
so,
right, yeah.
My name's Mark.
I'm Jasmine.
Yeah, we're coming from Fort Lewis, Washington. We drove about 9.5 hours just to get here.
Olivia, say hi.
You've met Olivia, Jasmine, and Mark on my previous video.
Alright guys, this is the iCamper Annex. Alright, so would I recommend it? Yes. Reason being is because you get all this extra room, right, for shade, that little privacy. So if you want to change, you don't want to change in like a small little, what do you call it, enclosure. You know, you get this room to change. All it is, it's a zipper that attaches right here to the front awning of the iCamper. After that, you close the back, you zip it up, and you set your stake poles, and that's it. It's that easy. For me, I bought additional poles just so that I can actually utilize the doors into awnings.
So they have poles they sell separately?
Yes. So it only comes with these poles originally, with the Annex.
So the additional poles are these ones right here?
Yes. So I bought 3. Reason being I don't have this one is because mine broke. And so iCamper is actually really good, awesome customer service. I told them what happened, and they said, right, we're sending you 2 more poles. So customer service is amazing.
So this is currently Mark, Jasmine, and their little girl Olivia's setup. Just let me make this a little brighter. And it's for 2 adults plus 1 child. And as you can see, it already looks like there's some sort of insulation. Is this a insulating layer over there where the globe map is?
So for that, like for cold weather, you can buy aftermarket from them.
Yeah.
But with the weather in Washington that we've experienced so far, we've actually managed to sleep through the rain without even knowing. But me and my wife, we actually have a king size mattress at home, and this is actually better in my opinion.
Okay.
There's something in
The salt.
The salt.
Yeah.
So you have to gotta be careful because they get aggressive.
Do they?
Speaking from experience. Yes.
Some of them can kind of
Like they don't like your urine?
No,
they like it.
Like it, like the salt in it. So sometimes when you're like trying to pee, they're like literally like trying to like run you over, and you're like, no goat, I'm trying to.
no goat.
No goat.
I never heard you say that.